Good morning. It is Tuesday, September 4, 2018. We're pleased to bring you today's edition of the local news. Welcome. In the news, U.S. congressional delegation visited Suriname. President Desiree Bouterse is back in Suriname after ongoing medical operation in Cuba. 1 hectare of the Marion Gold Mine replanted. No salary increase for members of the cabinet. I am Dakota Simpson Marshall. This is the local news. Members of the Republican and the Democratic Party visited Suriname. As at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the congressmen were received by Minister of Foreign Affairs Ildis Polak-Bigli, where they discussed various topics. Also present for the meeting were Minister of Defense Ronnie Benschop, Minister of Justice and Police Stuart Gatrao, Director of the Bureau of National Security Daniela Vieira, as well as Minister Regilio Dotson of Natural Resources. The U.S. legislators have indicated that the U.S. can provide support and/or collaborate in different areas. This includes climate issues, forest management and conservation-related financing, cross-border crime, Drug Enforcement Administration (DEA) in Suriname, and also attracting direct foreign investment. The American Embassy in Paramaribo said that although the visit was short, the conversations were very fruitful. It is the first visit of a delegation from the U.S. Congress to Suriname since its independence in 1975. President Desiree Bouterse returned to Suriname yesterday after a medical operation in Cuba. Immediately after arrival, the head of state had a press conference at the Juan Adolf Pengel Airport. President Bouterse thanked Vice President Adin, who was tasked with the temporary performance of his duties during his absence. The first question that the head of state answered was regarding the UNASUR issue. The ALCOA agreement was also discussed. President Bouterse said empathically that the government is going to sign the ALCOA agreement. The talks and then negotiations have been going on for 4 years. The president said that he has national and international experts working on this agreement. On Friday, August 31, in the National Assembly, it was announced the dismantling procedure of ALCOA was put on hold. The announcement was made by the then acting president, Ashwin Adin, in a letter. President Desiree Bouterse emphasized that we, as Surinamese, should not continue to talk, but must now put things into action. 1 hectare in the Marion mine of gold company Newmont Suriname, better known as the Borrow Pit, has been replanted. Material was extracted from the Borrow Pit to manufacture products for the city. This regards materials for roads, bridges, and furniture. With replanting, the used areas are being brought back to the state where they were. Newmont wants to replant 34 hectares of pits in 3 years' time with 15,000 to 20,000 trees and plants. There is a provision in the mineral agreement between Suriname and Newmont indicating that the place has to be brought back to its natural state. Albert Ramdin, board member, and Kamal Kodabaks, supervisor of the environmental project, are both of the opinion that they should not wait until after 15 years, but to start right away. A few trees have already been grown in 2 years' time. The plants have adapted to the soil conditions. What Newmont Suriname also wants to do is to make the small-scale gold mining aware of environmental issues. On the site, the regulation and recycling of wastewater also takes place. Being involved in environmental issues is included in the mineral agreement between Newmont and the state. Salary increase for members of the government is frozen, said President Desiree Bouterse. Between the Civil Servants Union Federation, CLO, and the government, an agreement has been reached on the wages of public servants. This is 25% increase and SRD 500 strengthening of consumer spending power incorporated into the salary. The head of state is pleased that it has been possible for officials to get this pay adjustment in spite of the current financial situation of the country. He was clear in his words and expects solidarity from his ministers. He emphasized that the government, and in particular the Minister of Finance, is monitoring the inflation. That brings us to the end of local news for today. Join us again tomorrow for more. Have a blessed day.